Welcome to the Service Logic YouTube channel. My name is Gavin Dickson and I own Dickson Lawn Care in Pensacola, Florida. So we do lawn care and landscaping in Northwest Florida. And what I want to do through this Service Logic YouTube channel is do just that. I want to bring you the logic behind the service industry. How can you best format, run, and set up your business so that it best suits your needs and what you're trying to do? I started Dickson Lawn Care when I was 14 as a side hustle. And to this day, it isn't my full-time job. I work about 15 to 20 hours a week in the business and make enough money to supply for a lot of my weekly and monthly expenses. And so what I want to do is I want to show you how to format, how to price, how to market, how to do all of these things that are different if you're a gigantic company versus a small company. So there's lots of things I've learned that if I did just like the big companies did, I would make no money. And so I want to show you how to format your business in a way that you can actually profit from your business. And that is what the Service Logic YouTube channel is all about. So I have some jobs I'm going to finish up today. I'm going to take you guys along and we'll kind of talk through what this is going to look like over the next 4 videos of the Service Logic YouTube channel. Also, it is hardcore like wanting to rain today. So we're trying to get some of this stuff done before that comes. So let's get to it. Well, while you watch me clean up this stuff, what I'm going to do is tell you what the Service Logic YouTube channel is all about. What am I going to seek to do on this channel over the next month or so? My goal for this channel is to really help you as a service industry, small business, side hustle, to implement and format your business in a way that's helpful. So what I want to do is, instead of just giving blanket advice from, say, a big company that can run their business in a certain way, I instead want to give you actionable and specific things that can help you format your business for success. And I want to do it through 3 specific ways. I want to do it by looking at new clients, current clients, and then future clients. And so let me explain that real quick. New clients is just that. It's how do you get new clients when you don't have any yet. So maybe you're starting from scratch and you need to actually build a client base in order to be making any money at all. So we're going to look at marketing in that section. But whenever we're also looking at marketing, it's not just who we're marketing to, but where those people are located. So you find your target persona, who you're trying to reach specifically. But then beyond that, what you want to look at is where they are. As a small business, it is absolutely necessary that you look at where they're located because you can't be driving all over the world in doing these jobs. Maybe you have 10 hours a week. And so if you want to effectively use that 10 hours, you need to have all of your clients very close together in a way that is actionable for you on a weekly basis and you can keep up over the long term. Secondly, we have our current clients. So what does that look like? After we have the clients, we've already found them, we've already marketed to them, we have to actually have the client. What are we doing with them now? So this has to do with the services you're offering, when you're servicing, how you're upkeeping the client actually being serviced. So what you have to think about is what services are you going to offer? Are you going to do everything under the sun in that specific industry? Or are you going to niche down a little into something that you're more efficient at? For me, maybe that looks like instead of doing landscaping, hardscaping, and lawn care, I simply do lawn care. And we mow, blow, trim, and edge very well. And we become very well known for that. We raise our prices and we're able to become top notch whenever it comes to lawn care maintenance. The second is, how are you going to offer these services? As a lawn care business, you're going to have a push mower and an electric string trimmer and a little corded blower, or are you going to invest in some equipment up front? You have to think through these things as you're looking at it. Lastly, when are you going to do it? This is a question that gets overlooked so often whenever we're looking at a side hustle in the service industry. This is something that I overlook probably yearly, and it's something that is avoidable, but it's really hard because in the service industry, it's very seasonal. And so there's times of years where business is down, and so you're thinking market, market, market. But whenever the business starts coming, you continue to market and you overload yourself. This makes it so that you're not able to care for your clients as well as if maybe you niche down a little. And even in those slower times, you kept consistently marketing, but not to the point where whenever it got busy, you were overloaded and have to drop a bunch of people and, in a way, start from scratch the next season. And this leads into what it looks like to maintain clients or the future of our clientele. How are we going to maintain that over the long period? This has to do with customer service and things like that. And what I want to do is I want to take one moment to talk about what it looks like to actually set up your business in a way that's sustainable. We have to think through pricing. If you're a side hustle, you may think, oh, well, I can offer my services at a lower cost because I don't have a ton of guys working for me. I don't have a ton of equipment. Even if you do have a ton of equipment, it's just you, so you're really fast at it. But what you have to do is you have to think over the long game. How are you actually going to remain profitable even when something breaks down or even when something goes wrong on a job and it takes a little bit longer than you thought it would? You have to price yourself accordingly to where even when you go back out to the property to fix something because you inevitably miss something, you're still making money because that's part of business. Now, what does customer service look like on a service side hustle? This is something I want to dive into in a future video, but one thing that you have to remember is that if this isn't your full-time job, then you need to have systems for customer service and you need to be upfront with communication as opposed to reactive with your communication. If you tell a client that you're going to be there every Thursday and because of rain, you're not there until Friday, but they don't know that. You have to communicate that up front, and there's simple ways to do it where whenever you don't show up on a Thursday and they see it rain, they know that Dickson Lawn Care will be there the next day to service their property. All right, so what do I want to accomplish with the Service Logic YouTube channel over the long run? What I'd love to do is break down the process of getting a new client to keeping it for a future client in very bite-sized, implementable, entertaining steps. I want to take you guys on jobs, show you real-world things that I actually do in my company, Dickson Lawn Care, and be able to also just explain this in a way that's helpful, whether it comes to marketing or picking clients in a way that actually helps you over the long term, or setting up customer service in a way that's actually implementable as a part-time service business, whether that be lawn care, house washing, or any kind of service industry. That's what we're going to dive into over the next couple of months, and hopefully this continues into something that we're able to use over the long run, and it's able to be a big help to everyone who tunes in. Thank you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, push this video out to a bunch of people, drop your questions in the comments, and I want to answer them over the next couple of weeks on the Service Logic YouTube channel.